Everybody, this is part one of a series on 11 to 50. Now, what that means is I'm actually mentoring a young man named Jackson, amazing young guy, extremely motivated, really wants to become an entrepreneur. He has expressed a desire to be mentored and to help to learn how to do this business. So he lives in another country. He lives with his mom and his sister. And like I said, he's an amazing kid, and his mom's helping him out, and they're homeschooling. And one of the things that I've decided to do is to help him, to mentor him, to go through the steps of what does it take to take an 11-year-old and get him a $50,000 a year income. Now, it seems a little crazy to think, but I know that it's possible. What's even more exciting is he knows it's possible, that we've seen people to go from zero to hero in 30 days. That it's possible, like with my training, if you ever want to see the extensive training on what it takes to take someone from zero to full-time income, $50,000. 21 days to a full-time income is one of the things that we did. We did 21 days, every single day, of exactly what you should be doing, what the left hand should do, what the right should, wax on, wax off, every single day for 21 days, and it shows you exactly what to do. But in this series, I'm going to actually be training Jackson almost every day. I'm going to be talking to him once every, 4 or 5 times a week. And then I'm going to take the notes from those conversations and I'm going to break them down for you so I can show you exactly what he's doing and keep you updated with his progress. And I'm going to show you what does it take for an 11-year-old to make a full-time income with online marketing. So here's the first thing that I told him. The first thing we need to do is to learn how to become an expert. Brand you. So one of the things that we're going to do with Jackson is how does an 11-year-old become an expert? And it's really simple. It's actually one of the easiest things to do. And I call it the Oprah effect. Oprah Winfrey would take people and edify them on her television show. She made $1 billion in this profession by taking people who were experts and edifying them and having people listen to the expert. So it's our job when we're not making $1 million to make sure we promote people who do. People who have the right training, who have the right attitude. So what you do is you promote something or you promote someone that is successful and you become really good at edifying them and then repeating some of the stuff they say. So what you do to become an expert in the field is you read a book, you listen to a training, you go to my blog and listen to one of my dailies, you go to Robert Hollis and listen to one of his, you go to Eric Worre, you go to Ray Higdon, whoever it is that you want to listen to or whatever field that you're going into, spend 10 or 15 minutes listening. Take notes, regurgitate the stuff that you just heard them say, and then point to the person that's the expert. Say, hey, I was listening to Ray Higdon this morning and he said these things. And then you apply, this is what I learned from what I heard. Now what happens is it's amazing how that transference emotionally happens to someone, that when they hear you say something smart from someone else, they transfer that emotional expert to you. They actually believe that you are as smart as the person that you're quoting. Now, it's not true. We're not necessarily as smart as Einstein just because we can quote Einstein, but there's something about quoting those people in your conversation that causes that emotional connection. So you become an expert by quoting experts. And it's really simple to do. You've seen it happen in so many different arenas. You've probably seen it enough times I don't have to give you examples. So it's super simple to do. Spend 10 or 15 minutes, take notes, regurgitate those notes on a video or in a blog, and you post it out there on Facebook. You don't even have to have a blog. You can just have your own fan page on Facebook. And so I'm doing the technological stuff with Jackson, and I'm showing him how to build a Facebook fan page and how to post on YouTube. And so the technical stuff, you're probably going to have to either reach out to me, and we have a program that we can actually teach you how to do all that stuff, or even build it for you if you don't have the time. But you need a fan page or a blog or both. You need a YouTube channel so that you can actually start putting your YouTube videos out there on a regular basis. I know YouTube scares some of you. Standing in front of a camera and talking to the public scares the behoosias out of you, but it doesn't matter. You have to do it. If you want to become a person who's making $1 million, you're going to have to become a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Wealthy people do what unwealthy people are not willing to do. So that's one of the things. You're going to have to start talking. You're going to have to start communicating. It doesn't matter that you're not the prettiest person in the world, that you're not the best public speaker. People love to hear real people telling stories, watching your journey, going through this thing. It's amazing how this amazing technology, this social media, is making it possible for every one of us to become superstars, to become celebrities. Even if you're not that celebrity look and feel, people want to see real people. So stretch. Start doing some of that stuff. Get a YouTube channel, Facebook fan page, and a blog, and then start blogging, start communicating these things that you learn. And the more often you do it, the faster you'll build your influence. Now, the reason that we want to do this, you're trying to do two things to get to this $50,000 a year income. To go to 50K, you're trying to do only two things. You're trying to find people who will listen to you, and you're trying to communicate that one masterful thing that we call the $1 million question. Find and ask. This right here is the money. The productivity in asking the question is all there is to this business. Everything is wrapped around. That first 50K is wrapped around one skill, one activity. Just go out and do this. Ask the $1 million question 20 to 50 times a day, or as often as you possibly can. And this is the money. This is where it comes in. So the stuff that we're teaching, all the things that we're teaching, is all coming to get you to find people who will listen to you so that you can ask the question. If you don't do this part, if you're not willing to ask the question, if you're not willing to find a way, either through advertising or through conversation, to ask the question, this is not possible. You cannot make a full-time income in our profession if you're not asking people for a sale, if you're not getting people to look at your presentation, if you're not getting people to your company. This is the number one and most important thing you can do. And I can't stress it enough that if you're doing everything else, but you're not doing that one thing, you can't make any money. You can listen to every training that we ever do. And if you don't put in the action, if you don't put in the work, if you don't put in the effort to change the way you communicate to people, this will not work for you. So have that in your mindset, have that in your focus. And one of the things about Jackson is that I found is he's fearless. The kid will go and ask anybody, and he's going to do the work. I already know that, and that's one of the reasons that I mentored him. That's one of the reasons that we pulled him in, is because he has hunger and desire, but he also has the willingness to participate in the activity. The next thing to help you is we talked to Jackson about his dream board. Your why you do this, your why to motivate you to ask the question, to do whatever is necessary, is very important. Now, you can go get magazines, you can print out stuff on your computer, you can take snapshots or images from Google Images of the things that you want to do, of the things you want to accomplish, and put together a dream board. Get a cork board and stick it up on the wall and cut little images, cut little sayings, and put it in front of you, something that you're going to see at least once a day. It'd be better if it was sitting in the background while you sit, where you work, where you spend most of your time, that it's subconsciously applying in your brain your dream board, why you're doing what you want to do, why you're trying to strive for a full-time income. What is it that's causing you to motivate? Because it's that emotional connection to your why that will cause you to be more effective and be more active. And so put a dream board together, start motivating yourself by your own dreams so that you can start doing this. And then begin, this is just the beginning stages. I'm going to be teaching a lot more of exactly some of the nuances and how to become an expert, how to get into the expert field. But start out, even if you just do it for you. Just get in front of a camera and start doing videos. You don't have to post them publicly yet. Eventually, after 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of them, you're actually going to find, okay, that wasn't so bad. I can actually post that. So start doing that. What I used to do in the beginning, because I felt uncomfortable in front of a camera, I was fine in front of a classroom, but in front of a camera, in front of a non-audience, I felt so uncomfortable doing that I just used to do slideshows. I would just do my voice, and I would do slideshows so that you would see the slides instead of me. You get over that. You actually start figuring out how to overcome your discomfort, and you start moving into professionalism. Training number 1, super simple, easy to do. Everybody can do this. See you on the next one.